In the darkness of Israel's oppression, when Philistine banners hung heavy over the hills, heaven prepared an answer. A barren woman knelt beneath ancient stars, hands spread like pleading branches, her prayers rising like incense into the cool night. A golden light softened the sky. An angel stood before her with a promise. You will conceive and give birth to a son. His hair must never be cut. He will be dedicated to God from the womb. He will begin to rescue Israel from the Philistines, a deliverer in a time of despair. They trembled with awe as the angel faded into light. They named the child Samson, a name that would blaze like a small sun against the long night. The camera lingers on the infant's tiny hand curling around his mother's finger, a single lock of hair gleaming with destiny. Years passed, and that promised child became a man of startling power. Samson strode through the sun-baked wilderness, his locks catching every wind, his body a map of strength and purpose. From thorned paths to village squares, tales of his feats spread. A roaring lion met and rent by bare hands. Enemies scattered beneath a single thunderous cry. When ambushed, he rose and fought with the jawbone of a donkey, felling 1,000 men as dust and sparks rose around him. Crowds gathered, women, elders, warriors, singing, Samson, chosen of God. Gold light caught on sweat and steel as victory after victory filled him with public praise. Yet, in the warmth of acclaim, pride took root, and the camera lingers on a proud smile that hints how glory can blind a heart meant for humility. Then came Delilah, radiant, regal, a queenly presence wrapped in crimson and gold. Her braids were like threaded sunlight, her gaze steady and knowing, her voice a low, inviting song. In candlelit evenings she reclined among silks, laughter like chimes, and the room seemed to bend toward her. Tell me, mighty one, what binds your power? She coaxed, each word a soft invitation. Samson, disarmed by love and longing, answered with confidence and warmth. No razor has touched my head. A vow to God is the source of my strength. She leaned close, fingers tracing the pattern of his locks, the camera on the intimate trust that blooms between them. Yet behind her beauty lay a fragile tremor of purpose, gold and red light pulsing like temptation, and the hint of decisions made for coin and for survival in a fractured land. Their laughter filled the tent, masking the quiet arithmetic that would buy betrayal. Night fell with rain like a curtain. The tent walls shivered as wind pushed the storm through the encampment. Samson slept with his head in her lap, breathing easy, trusting. Delilah's fingers stroked his locks once, twice, a practiced motion that soothed and deceived. Then, near silent, she rose and crossed to a shadowed corner where waiting soldiers crouched. "Forgive me, Samson," she whispered, sorrow and resolve braided together. The scissors flashed, a soft snip that sounded impossibly loud. Locks fell in a slow cascade onto the woven mat. Silence swallowed the air. The wind died as if the world held its breath. Philistines surged with chains and torches, steel flashing in blue torchlight, and hands seized him. Samson staggered, feeling the desert of his strength. The Lord has left me. Blind and bound, he was dragged away as Delilah collapsed, silent tears wetting the silk, the price of betrayal weighing every heartbeat. God was not finished with Samson. In the vast temple of Dagon, a roaring Philistine crowd pressed close, eyes bright with cruel delight. Blind and humbled, Samson was led between twin pillars that bore the temple's weight. New locks had begun to thread themselves through his scalp. Young, stubborn shoots of hair promising something like hope. Mockers shouted, "Where is your God now, strong man?" The jeers were like a tide, but Samson's face lifted beyond the crowd to the sky. He sought the God who had once called him, and with the absolute honesty of a broken man, he prayed, "O Lord God, remember me, I pray thee. Strengthen me just once more, that I may be avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes." The air stilled. Dust motes trembled in shafts of light. A distant thunder answered his plea as heart and heaven met, and the camera closes in on hands pressed to stone, resolve hardening like flint. He braced his feet, feeling the grain of the stone beneath him, and with a voice that was both plea and command, he pushed. Pillars groaned, cracks spiderwebbed across ancient stone, and the temple seemed to inhale before it gave. The crowd's screams turned to an unbearable crescendo as the roof began to tilt. Timber and dust fell in an ocean of ruin. In slow motion, the camera tracks backward, light shredding through collapsing rafters as red sacrifice glow floods into blinding gold. Samson fell with the temple. Muscle and memory met destiny in one final, terrible act. When the dust settled and morning pressed pale fingers through the ruins, the terrible accounting was clear. He had killed more in his death than in all his life. Ash drifted like snow. Birds returned to a quiet sky, and the soft piano began. Even broken strength could still glorify God. When the strong fall, grace still stands.